So we send cold SMSs and also paid ads to make our calendar pretty much full, as you can see here on this page. And basically, I want to show you in this video exactly how we're able to send text consistently for a much cheaper price than using the traditional GoHighLevel method. Now, a big problem with GoHighLevel is the fact that you have to wait for the A2P verification or the toll-free verification, and it can be very tedious. So we found a way to actually make sure that your text gets sent consistently at a much cheaper rate by using a system called TextGrid. So what I'm going to do right now is show you exactly how we send thousands of texts per day for our SMMA. We're using GoHighLevel with TextGrid. So let me hop in right now. So basically, this is exactly what TextGrid looks like. So TextGrid is basically a phone provider similar to Twilio. And what you're going to want to do is actually connect your sub-accounts and systems to TextGrid to make sure everything is ready to go. So I'll walk you through everything right now. So we hop into my actual account here. You can see that this is one of my sub-accounts for my own agency. Now, what we're going to do here is when you first sign up for TextGrid, you're going to have to connect sub-accounts. If I click sub-accounts here, you're going to see all the sub-accounts that are on our system. You can see all the sub-accounts here. Now, if you want to add a GHL sub-account, very simple, just click add GHL sub-account. It's going to actually open TextGrid onto your system here. So you can click next here. Then you're going to be able to choose your actual system. Now, what you're going to want to do is you always want to choose a sub-account. You don't want to choose the agency account. So whatever sub-account you're working with, click there and add it into your system so that the texting can actually be confirmed. Awesome. So once you've added your sub-account, now we're going to have to actually register it. Now, the best thing about TextGrid is that you can register one campaign one time and get, I believe it's 25 accounts under your one campaign. So that means that you can literally onboard 25 people before you start to actually onboard some more people. So it's a much faster, much more efficient way to actually run things. So if I go to campaigns here, you can see that my campaign, I have it approved for my agency account. Awesome. So this is the campaign ID status. You can see that I have 15 phone numbers connected to this. Now, setting up a campaign is very, very simple and straightforward. And once you set up that campaign, what you're going to want to do is add sub-accounts to your campaign. So let me go to sub-accounts and show you the exact sub-accounts that we'll need to actually add to the system here. So let's say, for example, I want to add Erroneous by Design, which is what our agency name is called. Now here, it's very simple to get a phone number. So first, once it's confirmed and connected, you're going to want to add a phone number to your system. I go to active numbers. Now you can see I have an active number. Of course, it's a 305 because we're from Miami. You can actually buy a number specifically, and a number you can choose an area code. Let's say you want to choose 305 because, of course, I'm from the area. They should have some 305 numbers. If not, they might have some other numbers. See, they have some local numbers ready to go, so you could buy that for a monthly fee of 50 cents, right? So once that's connected, you make sure you go to active numbers and make sure that they're actually active, right? So you can click here, make sure the number is actually active and it's connected to the right campaign. So if I go here, you want to be able to attach the campaign that you had in your actual sub-account A2P registration here, right? So it's very simple to add that as well. Now this does texting, but it does not do calling, right? So the texting here is totally fine. Now, this does do texting, but from my knowledge, it does not do calling. So this is perfect for cold SMS systems, so you could run that and have that. Now, this is perfect for cold SMS systems because you could run it through cold SMS very simply, but you can't really do calls with this specific system. Now, once this is all set up, I want to show you exactly how we send it out and connect it to our GoHighLevel account. So if I go back to GoHighLevel here, I'm going to go to settings here. And once I go to settings, I'm going to go to phone system. Once I go to phone system, you can choose what phone system you're actually going to use. Instead of the lead connector app, you can use TextGrid. So I'm going to go to additional settings here. Then we're going to go to telephony provider. Once we go to telephony provider, you can see that there's lead connector and TextGrid. You want to make sure TextGrid is the custom provider because that's going to make sure the text gets sent through TextGrid, right? So if I go back here, if I go to conversations, you're going to see that the texts are going to be sent from the actual TextGrid number as opposed to the other number. So you can see here that this is actually sent through. So you can see that our most recent text has been sent through the. So you can see our most recent text has been sent through the. So you can see that our most recent text has been sent through the TextGrid system. And you'll know it's working when there's a little question mark here because this means that it doesn't recognize who's the sender because it's from a completely different platform. But that's basically exactly how we do it, right? That's exactly how we set up the cold SMS systems to actually send it out. TextGrid is a lot cheaper, a lot easier, a lot better for your systems. Now, if you want a step-by-step guide on exactly how we set up the cold SMS campaigns, I made another video pretty similar to this one, so I'll link it to there. And if you guys just want one-on-one help to set this up, And if you guys want one-on-one help to set all this up and to set up the systems and basically scale your agency with cold SMS and all different outreach systems, definitely click the link below, hop on a call with me and my team, and we'll talk more about having you get in, and we'll talk more about working with you one-to-one. But yeah, guys, I hope this video gave you some value, and I'll see you in the next one.